feel the wind and the change in the weather.
Eclipse is weird. Even though cloudy, the sky has almost a lilac haze. The birds have gone and the wind has stopped. Eerie out there.
Aparna Venatesan from the University of San Francisco is intrigued by these so-called eclipse winds.
So what would it be like to experience this during a total solar eclipse? Well, I'd imagine a little spooky. It gets a little darker, it gets colder by a little bit, and then the wind dies down or changes direction, lifting the hairs on your neck just a little bit.
Eclipse winds have been noted as far back as the early 1900s, but evidence is anecdotal. It's only during the 1999 total solar eclipse in Europe that scientists gather more substantial data.
It's getting darker.
Oh, this is spooky.
Oh, I'm starting to get nervous, actually.
Is this the end of the world or what?
They discover wind speeds dropped off and became more easterly. But how is this possible?
So the wind speeds might drop off around these eclipsed regions because you have the temperature sort of cooling off. And so there's less turbulence and sort of less motion from rising layers of hot air. And so things tend to die down and slow down.
What's even stranger is why the wind changes course.
We noticed that the birds have stopped.
Yeah, that's true. The birds have all stopped.
Why the winds might change direction is that you have this sort of region where it's darker and temporarily colder, and so it sort of creates a little vortex around it, and so the layers of atmosphere around it react to that and perhaps kind of move around it differently than they would otherwise.
Scientists are still investigating exactly what's going on here.
I would say this is very interesting, but still speculative, and we definitely need more studies, particularly because solar eclipses don't last that long. They're typically a couple of minutes, so you really only have a very short window to measure this effect.
Look at it, it's brilliant.
So next time night falls during the day and a mysterious breeze blows, it might just be some very strange weather.